some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Broncos and the Jets, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. Give up the middle with Hall. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now, faking the give. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now a 3rd and 2.
Set up. Set, go.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
All they needed was a couple yards. But he was prepared, Mike, to dish out all the punishment he could to anyone who stood in his way. And with that mindset, it's no surprise to see him convert for that first down.
Ready, ready.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he will dive into the end zone. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. That his first touchdown this year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let go.
They'll send a tight end in motion. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. This offense has to find a way.
The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They find themselves down 17-7. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on the Jets offense. And their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The deficit. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Let's go.
Here's Hall. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Coming free is Conklin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. He'll drop to throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
He'll look to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And
they'll come up here, 1st and 10. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Hall. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go. Set, go, go.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And the Jets are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
these are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the first down.
This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He'll try to run it with Hall. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find...
Let's go now. Ready, go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end, Conklin. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Hall. Ho-ho! Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Ready, set, go. Ready,
The open man is Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
That's to Conklin, the tight end. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here's 1st and 10. Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Here comes 2nd down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be. My rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He finds his tight end, Conklin. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll try to set up the screen here. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Let's go now.
A run here with Paul. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed, but it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the give, this is their fullback, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on 2nd and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the first down.
So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zuerlein. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zuerlein. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.